We're going to be talking about stimulus checks, SSI, SSID, Social Security benefits, unemployment, rental assistance, all in this video. This is the latest stimulus check update. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please subscribe and don't forget to like this video. That's all I ask for you guys. And we got a lot of content coming out today. This was actually updated 2 minutes ago. So this is the latest information you guys will hear. If you guys are still expecting to receive SSI, a lot of people are still waiting for their third stimulus check. I actually have people that's commenting under my video saying that they're still waiting on their second stimulus check. Now guys, your second stimulus check, I would advise you guys to file your taxes, especially if you're still waiting on your second stimulus check. That means you're still waiting on your third stimulus check, and on top of that, you did not file your taxes yet. So the best thing to do is to file your taxes. You can actually receive that credit on your taxes. But file your taxes, that might be the best and safest possible way. That way you know 100% you will receive your stimulus checks. File your taxes. If it's not too late, talk to whoever you file your taxes with. They should easily be able to help you and assist you guys with that. And Tuesday that it will begin distributing stimulus checks to millions of Americans. Now, if you have not received your Social Security check yet, those are still in the process. Now, other lower income Americans this weekend will also receive those stimulus checks as well. Now, majority of those payments will be sent out electronically and will arrive by Wednesday, April 7th. According to the agency. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about direct deposits, checks. We have the cards. I discuss those topics on my channel, but when it comes down to the mail-in check, those checks are blank. Those checks are blank, and they are once you receive those checks, it's actually a blank check. So when it comes to the USPS, you can actually register on their website, put in your information, and then you can actually track what's coming to your house. So that's a cool feature that the USPS has. If you guys want to check that out, just go ahead and Google that. Now, when it comes to those mail-in checks, guys, know that those checks are blank. There's nothing too much on those checks, but it does say IRS. You should be able to verify it just based off of that. So don't throw it away. Many Americans have threw theirs away. Now, some Americans still need to pay taxes by April 15th, despite the new deadline. According to the IRS, there are still 500,000 Americans who have not filed their taxes yet. And we all know that they extended the deadline. So now, they need to pay by April 15th. April 15th, that gives roughly, depending on when you actually hear this video, but roughly 2 weeks. So guys, get those paid. And as I talked about before, if you have not received your second stimulus check or your third stimulus check, or you haven't filed your taxes, when you file your taxes, go ahead and apply for that credit for your stimulus checks. That'll be the best thing to do. IRS said because the majority of these payments will be direct deposit, and payments to existing direct express cards, they would be received on the official payment date of April 7th. Now, the IRS, they do a good job of actually putting those payments down as far as giving us a date. I feel like they always give us dates, but let's just hold them to their word. I know a lot of people are not going to believe it until they actually see it in their accounts, especially when it comes to the express cards. You got people on the SSI, people still waiting on unemployment, people still waiting on stimulus checks, people still waiting on taxes. So the best thing to do is basically go to the IRS portal, continue to update yourself on when you think you'll be able to receive it. The IRS mentioned April 7th. That's a date that they said. So all we can do is abide by what they're saying. They're saying April 7th. We have to we got to go with that. Now, the announcement comes after House Democrats last week sounded the alarm over delays in the delivery of the third round of cash payments to Americans who are not required to file tax returns, including some veterans and Social Security Americans. All right, now, since President Biden signed into law the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill, known as the American Rescue Plan, the IRS has already delivered checks to 127 million Americans. The initial payments totaled more than $325 billion and went mostly to eligible taxpayers who provided direct deposit information on their 2019 or 2020 returns. And if you guys have questions or concerns, drop those questions and concerns below. We're also saying, I'll believe it when I see it in my bank account. Elena says, yes, still says the same crap, payment status not known. I saw it on the news, so it must be true this time. Somebody just laughed it off. And once again, people are thanking me for this information. Now, when it comes to the Senate, they are working on a fourth stimulus check. Now, Joe Biden is talking later on today, and I will give you guys a recap later on tonight exactly what passed, what was in his plan. What are we doing to move forward? Are they still trying to issue out these third stimulus checks? What's going on? I'll give you guys the latest and the greatest information. You guys already know that, right? And I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to drop those comments below. Today is the last day for the giveaway. So if you made it to the end of the video, we have this giveaway going on. Go to my channel. You'll see a playlist that actually says giveaway, and then go to that video, and then you'll read those comments. You can actually enter in that giveaway right on that. Senators who wants to push a fourth stimulus check. So with that being said, there is a high chance of a fourth stimulus check. Now the third stimulus check, a lot of people are still waiting on. Let me know, guys, if you bank with the CHIME. Who do you bank with? Because as I mentioned, Bancorp, they are doing everything that they could. They actually, like I said, gave me that information and said if nobody receives it this week, April 7th. So we're looking at about a week from now, or next Friday, they're actually giving out that date, April 7th. But as I mentioned, it can still be in the process any day before April 7th. Just to keep hopes high, it could be any day before that. But April 7th looks like that's the date for that. This was strictly from a subscriber. I appreciate you guys. As I always say, I appreciate everybody. I read the comments. I comment back to everybody that I can. So feel free to drop a comment. And this is a quote strictly from Latoya. I'm going to read it from her. It says, I have a cousin that worked for the IRS, and if that helps those that have a closed account, I was told that the IRS didn't have the people updated direct deposit info. That for some people, if their 2020 taxes was approved, the IRS had that info. If you are still processing, that's why they didn't have your correct account. Talked about that earlier. Making sure all of your information is correct, number one. Also, then, because you don't want any errors that's going to actually slow down your process. She also began to say 317, wrong account rejected. The IRS tries it again, and more than likely they sent people to the same account, which will then default and send a check to the address listed for your 2019 taxes. So that explains it. And this is strictly from the IRS. Some people may actually see a third attempt of the IRS trying to direct deposit. If so, it should reject and send a check. However, some people, very few, have been able to update their direct deposit on the GMP website. Hope this helps someone. Pretty much a waiting game. The sooner the banks return the fees to the IRS, the sooner the IRS can process your funds. So that's another thing we have to put in the factor as well, is when that happens, it's still another process and it's still time for them to correct that, pay those fees, on top of that. So we do have to be patient, and I totally understand on the other side. I totally understand, like, this shouldn't be going on, right? We shouldn't be dealing with this. So drop the comments below if you were affected by this. The EIP card, if you guys have one, drop the comments below. Seen one, drop the comments below. I've never seen one ever before, but this is what it looks like. Now, the economic impact payment card is being sent to you on the behalf of the U.S. Department of Treasury in place of a paper check. This card contains the money you are receiving as a result of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So there you have it. Those cards are in. People are receiving the card. Will Social Security get the stimulus check? Now, the third stimulus payment eligible requirements as the previous two rounds of the stimulus checks. People who receive SSI and SSDI will once again automatically qualify to receive a third stimulus check, this time for $1,400. So yes, A lot of people was asking that as well, and I did some research for you guys, found that answer. If you guys got another question you guys want me to answer, don't forget to drop the question. And if you guys want to download Chime, use the link in my description. You will actually receive $75. You'll get a savings account, checking account, and a credit builder card. That way you can build your credit. Very, very simple, easy to download. It takes literally 10 minutes. Download it, you'll get $75. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Don't forget to subscribe, like that thumbs up button, do what you gotta do. Smash that thumbs up button, share this video, send it to your mom, send it to your uncle, your cousin, your friend, your girlfriend, whoever. Spread this information. Stay loyal, stay blessed, stay true.